Hi guys, it's Micaela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share with you some of my recent struggles that I've been dealing with while trying to find an internship. And since I guess it's kind of something that most students go through, but no one really talks about it like deeply, I guess. I thought it would be a good idea to talk about it and share some thoughts. I don't know, some debate in the comments. I thought it'd be a little boring if I just sat here and talked, so I kind of set up these lights in my garden. I'm sacrificing myself and being eaten by mosquitoes, but it's alright. It's still very pretty, right? I am a business student in France. I finished my bachelor last year, and I'm currently in a gap year because I thought it'd be a good idea to, first of all, take a little breath from, the school and all the pressure I was feeling, and also because I thought it'd be a good way to gain some skills and learn a lot more before I went for my master's. And I thought an internship would be a good way to do so. So I've been looking for one. Unfortunately, looking for an internship is a lot more trouble than I thought it'd be. I looked for an internship before. It was hard before, but looking for an internship, a long-term, like 6-month internship here in France, as a gap year student, is very hard because you're not in the categories they're looking for, because you're looking for a 6-month internship, and usually that's for a master's degree or someone that is in the 3rd year, and I'm between both. And since that's the way, I guess companies don't like they use AI. Companies that use AI to separate resumes, different resumes, probably see gap here, and they kind of put it aside. And I think that's the only reason that'd be, because I've been looking for an internship since I finished my bachelor, and I finished the internship that I had to finish that 3rd year. And so since September, I've been looking for an internship, a 6-month one. And it is now June. We're the 7th June. It's been a week since June started, and I still don't have any internship. And there's many reasons for that. Not just me not being exactly in the case, but one of the problems I think that I have is, for every job they look for experience, right? And you are looking for internships because you want that experience. So basically you need to be experienced to have experience. Weird concept, right? I went on a gap year on purpose just for this, and not just for this, but mainly for this, to be honest. And it's not working well because mainly I don't have experience. Blows my mind. Then another problem that comes with not fitting and not having experience is that I am being rejected a lot. Like, I receive rejection letters almost every day, and it's obvious that it's an automatic one. So I didn't even get to the interview, and then we'll decide or not if you take the job. It didn't happen, so I got rejected a lot of times. And when this happens, your self-esteem kind of goes down. But what? I am not good enough, that's why I'm getting all this rejection. And then you start overthinking, and I'm a huge overthinker, so I started adding new steps to my applying routine, I guess. I'd start personalizing my cover letter and my resume to each company that I was sending to. People might comment, well, obviously you need to do that, but no, you're not, because you're supposed to. Well, if they're going to interview at the end, they're supposed to see you, right? So you can't just do a cover letter for that. And also, it's kind of impossible, because if you are applying for 10 to 20 companies every day, and you need to change your cover letter and your resume for those companies every day, it's kind of a crazy job to do, like a crazy task to put yourself through. And I was doing that, and as I was doing that, I'm kind of a lazy perfectionist, so I really wanted it to be perfect for each cover letter and each resume that I sent. I'd see that I'd fail if I tried. I started losing motivation and stopping myself from doing something that I know I'd fail at. And also because, I got so many rejections, I thought maybe I'm going to be rejected for this one. And time started passing by. I was wondering and asking myself if it was too much, if I'm asking for something higher than myself, and that maybe it's something that I can handle. And as time was passing by, I started wondering if I was asking too much, and if some of the jobs the internships that I was trying to get were out of my league. And I started comparing myself to others. Also, all my peers were having successful plans and jobs, and I was unsure of what I was gonna do, because my plan was failing. And when you're in your 20s, I'm kind of isolated these days, because I'm in gap year, and so I'm not in school. Most of the time I'm at home doing some jobs here and there, but mainly looking for an internship. So I'm kind of isolated. I don't have a group of friends that I'm with most of the time. So I'm very sad and down these days. And I know loneliness is part of student struggles, but it's still not pleasant, especially if you are going downhill into a depression state, because some companies said no to your profile. At some point, I was told that I was aiming too high, and I kind of believed it, because I was like, well, yeah, maybe that's why I've been rejected all of these times, right? But then I was like, wait, I applied for this internship because I believe that I'm capable of doing this job. Like, I might not have all of the requirements, which are a little bit excessive in my opinion, but still I'm capable. There's a lot of times that you see people that didn't really have the requirements for a job, but still were better than anyone that actually had the requirements and would get the job, right? I think that's important, that you look at other things than the requirements and all the skills that they need. I think it's dumb. There, I said it. It's super dumb. I don't know what else to say. Requirements that are so high for an internship before you finish your degree. How ridiculous is that? But as a lazy perfectionist and a victim of the system, I wanted to make it impossible to say no to my profile by having all the skills they need and much more. And I wanted to learn all these skills by myself and in very little time, which perfectly explains what a lazy perfectionist is. Basically, it's a contradicting trait. I want to do something as a pro when I start right away. Like, I learn a language and I'd want to be fluent in it. the next day I started, basically. Which makes no sense and puts more pressure into me. It makes me feel even worse because I'm failing at something that I want to do that is kind of impossible. But still, and all of that because of an internship that may not actually get me the job that I want to do after my degree. So yeah, I have been sad and down, worrying people around me. I have friends that are stressed for me, and I've been seeing myself in a very negative light for no reason. But I want that to change. I want to get rid of all those thoughts and simply clear myself from all those negative ways of thinking. I want this year to be a year that I stop worrying about what other people think. I stop putting pressure on me about things that other people think or expect from me, when I should be thinking about my own self and how I can become closer to the woman I want to be in the future. I want to stop discrediting myself for absolutely everything that I do. It's not funny. It's not funny. Don't laugh. You should praise yourself more. You know a lot. You have a lot of skills, and you don't give yourself enough credit for all those things that you know how to do better than anyone else. Remember that. To keep reminding myself of my goals and to motivate myself on my daily basis to not give up, I've been watching a lot of content creators and other YouTubers. BTS has been a great source of inspiration, especially right now, as Augusti's latest album, D-Day, Snooze, is such a beautiful song that keeps me reminding that I don't need to, first of all, sacrifice myself, and that I just need to keep trying to dream and to make it become my reality. Other things like anime, K-drama, other series, little media, little things that keep you going, and so you can look forward to the next day, keeping reminding myself of my goals, that I'm doing all of this for myself and no one else. I have a list of things that I want to do, kind of like a bucket list, but for food, for traveling, clothes that I want to wear and try, different styles, and I want to keep planning little things like little appointments of this day I'm going to do this and then plan like this, so I can have good memories for myself and doesn't have to please anyone else. And maybe it's a regular thing for other people. I'm an introvert. I don't want to go out a lot. I like to spend a lot of time off by myself. But I always thought that going out is for extroverts and people going in groups. And if I go by myself, everyone is gonna, oh my gosh, what is she doing by herself right there? No one cares. No one gives a fuck. And so I shouldn't either. I should just enjoy my life. No one else cares. Right? So, with all of this, I realized I am going kind of time downhill right now after being cloud 9 for 4 months in Korea. I'm going down because of an internship that I don't even have, kind of ruining me. So, is it really worth it? All of this beating yourself up. And I thought maybe just fuck it. I'll do absolutely everything. You know what? I am going to make it impossible for people to say no to me. But for myself, too, I can validate myself with the big yes. And also, I want to have those skills because they're cool. And I want to build crazy experience so that no one, actually no, scratch that. So that I can be proud of myself, give myself credit for all of that, and be like, yeah, Micaela, you're very freaking cool. You're so cool. You're amazing, Micaela. Also, I realized I was taking it too seriously. I'm not a serious person. I am the kind of person that does things at last minute. Still nail it, okay? But yeah, I'm very chill, very calm usually. I don't freak out. I don't freak out easily. So being this serious about internship because that's what other people do, or because that's the pressure they put on people and they expect people to react like that, I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want to be like others. I don't want to feel this way for an internship that I don't even have. So let's just chill, relax a little bit. Que será, será. That's what Italians say. That's what I'm gonna do. If you are going through something like me, just remember it's not that serious. Really, you shouldn't sacrifice yourself for something. Essentially, it's going to be a stepping stone for what you really want to do, or where you really want to go. There's probably other things that you enjoy more and that you really want to do, and you shouldn't focus more on those. You shouldn't put everything into this one thing. You should enjoy everything in your life, and that one part is just one part. Especially if you are in a situation like me where like it kind of depends on others, like decision, then you're being like, you need to be very logical and rational about it. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, then it's okay. I'll try something else. But right now, I'll worry about this right now. That I enjoy a lot more. Whatever it is. I think that was all the rant that I had in me. I feel a little better. I want to thank you guys for watching until the end. I hope this video kind of helps you in becoming the person that you want to be, and that it's kind of relatable, so you kind of feel like you're not alone in this. You can use the comment section to write and unburden yourself from your vicious thoughts and kind of unwind, you know. Yeah, if you like this video, please don't give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.